everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They come out here in the eye. Winston now to throw on first down. Completes it right side to Dodson. A gain of 6 there on first. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU, and boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to cut it back left here. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Washington first down.
So often you hear about teams trying to avoid the middle when they're working against a true 3-4 defense because the nose is so hard to move. Which side do you block him to? How do you get him out of the middle? Well, some teams will double team. Some teams have a good center that can move a guy. But if you can control him, that takes away whatever the rest of the force guys are trying to do to you, because once they get to the play, you usually overwhelm them with your own blockers, and that creates some space.
First down, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down throw for Bridgewater. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.2nd down, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
For Bridgewater. Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be first down, Washington.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with fake praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, and matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Let's go.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Trev Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
Here again is McKinnon. Oh, jumping over. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Let's see what they go to here on third down at 6. Third down, Bridgewater. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first. And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dorial Green Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Washington first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Defense showing blitz. Winston now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he motions the wide receiver. Play clock winding down. Now Jameis on second down. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now it's Crowder. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Winston. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Third down and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. It's brought in by Doxson. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Pryor has it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. And Reed with it over the middle. Touchdown, Washington! Jordan Reed with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Throwing, Bridgewater. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Tavon Austin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a second down throw for Winston. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, we'll see the pistol here. First down, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The 2nd down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Winston. And Winston lost the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And out now come the Eagles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They run once more with McKinnon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Bridgewater now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And the D looking like they may blitz. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Winston now to throw on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be 1st down Redskins. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A first down throw for Winston. He's got his man. This is Jackson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I got 86. I can't believe I let you play.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And they'll give it to him here. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Winston. And Reed with it over the middle. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
They come out here in the eye. The give is to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pass incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Bridgewater again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Eight yards to go here on second down. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jerick McKinnon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Again, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Another pistol look here.
Let's go now. Blue lady. White 50, white 50. Check 26. White 50, white check.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to... Got his man. Complete. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
Now that was a fantastic play. Excellent catch and a big-time run. Just short of the goal line, though. He gets caught.
Here's Winston. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. The second down throw for Bridgewater. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Toss play. This is Smallwood. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's McKinnon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. McKinnon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First and goal from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chickens.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Washington, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.